I'm starting to think that the Catholic Church had a real number on me. I've been getting my revenge, though. I recently started cyberbullying my old youth minister. Him and his wife are expecting a kid, and they posted one of those gender reveal videos online. You ever see this? I just left a comment that said, "Yeah, for now." Get back to me in 13 years, PJ. Let's talk then. This man is almost 50, still going by PJ. It's about time we start going by Paul. PJ still has a faux hawk like it's 2007. He could still play the hell out of an acoustic guitar. Maybe I have a crush on PJ. I'll deal with that on my own time. Okay. I've been doing that joke for a little bit. I posted my own video online. I posted a video of me doing that joke. The thing is that I tagged PJ, though. Yeah, which means about 15,000 times his phone went off and it was like, remember that young man that you used to mentor? She's a tranny in Chicago now for some reason, and she's talking mad shit about. What I'm trying to say is, I think I have borderline personality disorder. I think that's the problem. Applause break for borderline personality disorder. Yeah, I found my crowd. That's great. Okay. No, I have a plan, though. This is my plan. I'm going to go to a doctor, and I'm going to tell them that I've already been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. Then I'll either just get the medicine for borderline personality disorder, or the doctor will realize that I'm lying about having a borderline personality disorder diagnosis and diagnose me with borderline personality disorder. Pretty smart. Okay. 75% of people diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, female, so gender affirming, pretty cool. 100% of men have borderline personality disorder. They just think it's gay to talk to a doctor. So it becomes the rest of our problems, actually. I don't know. I'm mentally ill. All my friends are mentally ill. I don't like it when they're in therapy, though. Look, I know that I'm a controlling, manipulative, jealous friend. What the therapist doesn't know is how adorable I am. When you don't laugh that hard at that one, it makes me feel like you don't think I'm adorable. Okay, that's fine, whatever. I'm on estrogen testosterone blockers, so I'm going through a second puberty because the first time was so much fun I thought I'd do it again. Before estrogen testosterone blockers, when I would get horny, I'd be like, ah. And now when I get horny, I'm like... So it's different, it's different. I prefer it, actually. People ask me if that's really the only difference. It's like, I don't know, I used to own a lot of Funko Pops for some reason. I don't know what that was about. Used to spend my mornings waiting outside the Hot Topic for the new Captain America Funko Pop. What a wasted life. Okay. From where I'm sitting, it's hard to tell if Marvel movies are getting worse or if the estrogen is working. It's one of the two for sure. It's one of the two. The kids that I grew up with in Indiana who, I used to read Marvel comics with as a kid, they've grown up to be the most transphobic people I know now. And it's like, I'm injecting chemicals into my body to shapeshift. How is this not the coolest shit that you've ever heard of? These people are on board with the idea of an infinite amount of Spider-Men, but there's only 2 genders. That's where they draw the line. I was kicked out of my family for being trans. A lot of trans people get kicked out of their family. Who do you think told me I was out of the family? Any guesses? Any guesses at all? It was actually the T-Mobile representative. Told me I was no longer part of the family plan, so rude. I heard a couple of people, someone said dad. When I told my dad I was trans, he sat me down and said, before you tell anybody else, I want you to look up the sex crime statistics surrounding trans people. And I get it, he was trying to keep me safe, right? But where's that energy, Dad, when you forced me to be an altar boy? No, the sex crimes there too, buddy, not great. And Mark Ruffalo told me about those. That can't be good. I don't know what that's about. To get to wear a dress, though, that's pretty cool. My dad's actually a deacon in the Catholic Church, so we kind of almost spend our weekends doing the same things. We get in front of people and we talk. The major difference between me and my dad, though, is sometimes when I do this, I don't wear a dress. He calls them albs, though. Okay. And then you tell your mom, I tell my mom I was trans. When I told my mom I was trans, she said, "You're not my son anymore." I said, "Yes, thank you for listening." That is what I'm trying to accomplish with this conversation. Thank you so much. The most supportive person in my family when I came out was my Uncle Pat, who just sent me a text one day that said, "You always were a terrible driver." Thank you so much. I feel seen. That's great. I think all public transportation should be free. Mostly because I'm sick of paying $5 to watch that guy jerk off. You know, just... You ever make eye contact with that guy and he doesn't come immediately? Rude. I'm beautiful, sir. I don't know what your problem is. I don't know. I have this problem. I don't know how to talk to you about this. I'm not sure if I'm constipated or if I'm at the point of my transition where girls stop pooping. It's one of the two, though. It's one of the two. I don't know. Okay, that kind of lost you guys. Hey, I got just the thing to win you guys back over. Okay, you guys ever see that crowd work on TikTok? You guys know that Matt Rife? Yeah, you guys like Matt Rife? I'm gonna do that thing that he does. I'm gonna do crowd work. It's gonna be just like that you see on TikTok and Matt Rife. Okay, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna do you. Okay, sir, can you name your top 5 favorite trans women for me, please? Don't worry about it. That's fine. Sometimes I'll do that, and people will like shout out a drag queen. Different thing. Trans women and drag queens are different things. If I was a drag queen, my makeup would look better, and I'd know how to read. And Republicans would be pissed.